me back to 2019 MSI, where he also played Galio support. It's not going to be the lock-in, though. He's toying with us, and it is the Alistar in the end.
Gives you a little bit more.
Light a turret.
That's so three waves, basically, that have just died to that tower. Meanwhile, though, Ona look for Appa in the mid lane. Seismic Shot will knock him back. The chase continues as TL are on the board.
This is why.
Shot wall dive. Core chasing forward. Not going to go for the engagement. He's been hovering around this top side for a long time, but Faker finds the flash. Seismic shove. Appa pulled back with a heroic charge. And Ona piece TL will get their second. You can see Gumayushi already at 15 stacks, even when he hasn't actually been laning against anyone for the majority of this game. APA is going to try and get away, but the flash steadfast presence pulls him back. Still no flash for him. And the Dragon is sent to the stars. Faker on the board.
There's a puppy in the game who can very easily turn fights in your favor in terms of numbers as well. And it makes it really hard for... We'll see. Maybe they can catch them on the exit because Carrier doesn't have his teleport available right now. But because they're so far behind in item spikes and in power, maybe a pick.
Knock back with the Tofu's all out. Pulls Zeus under the tower. He has the flash. CoreJJ is there. Knocked back with the keeper's verdict, but Umpty across the wall will be able to get one.
He has Smite. If he could steal one grub, it would actually be huge. Deny the 4.
Doctors the wall. APA coming across with the singularity as well. Gumayushi's going to keep him away. The grub resets at 2,000 HP. Umpty dashing forward onto Faker, who has to flash away across the wall. Last Embrace doesn't hit. Umpty should be able to steal this one away. T1 will be very greedy to go for it, but a good play by Team Liquid as they manage to get another. Carrier being forced away here by Impact. Ignite is down from the unsealed spellbook. Carrier, good Bellows Breath will stop the Intofu 3 from knocking him back. And Carrier gets
and a top die.
Oh, Umpty.
Knocked into the wall. There's the seismic shove. Crescent Guard goes down. Faker can't do the damage, but now Carrier caught in the midst of it as Umpty tries to turn it back around. Call of Fortune coming out. Carrier can't knock it up as he's stunned against the wall. Jon going in as well. Carrier so tanky. The falling sky not enough from APA right now. Doesn't have the damage. But it is a 3v4. CoreJJ going back in with the Fate's Call. And Ona's locked up. Team Liquid start to fight back. Impact living up to his name as he all-outs back as Jon takes another, and Team Liquid win the fight around the Drake.
Crucially there, so much damage goes into Umpty, and T1 is a member down. So Umpty, with his ultimate, stays alive, Zeus stays in top, and TL will get to the second Drake.
Team Liquid with some team play down around the Dragon. That will keep their Dragon stacking alive. And Impact
also means that he's going to go further behind in terms of individual gold. So
yeah, the stacks, but at 136 right now, he'll start to get a little bit more as we go through the game. Umpty locked up, Weaver's Wall coming in as well, and Umpty realizes he needs to get the hell out of here. Crescent Guard called to the forge, got TP in, as Team Liquid looks to take the fight. Faker has the flash across the wall. CoreJJ with the unbreakable will, maybe an unbreakable spirit here for North America. The skies descend, and Team 1 descend behind them, 6 feet under. Faker already down, Carrier having to dash away. Ona force low as well as
Zeus and Guma are going to expose themselves.
Oh, Carrier, no flash, no TP, does have a tower. I'm not sure Team Liquid will be able to get through him quickly enough, but that breath of life is a breath of death, and now Faker joins the party! But this is not the sort of party you want to be involved in, as Umpty's able to dash away. Faker manages to survive for a moment.
Number 3 for sure, and then Dragon's Soul Point will be acquired by Team Liquid. We will see in 5 minutes here if they're able to force T1 once again to come check on. You mentioned before not having the multiple items. Now Camille has the 2 item powers.
Umpty flashes away. Zeus coming in for the chase. TP in behind as Impact looks to join the fray. Umpty should fall first here. The falling sky though buys him another second. Zone falls low. On the backline, Jon is trying to get away from Carrier. The Dawning Shadow not enough, but Zeus finds him with the flash. Hookshot won't die for Jon, and now T1 really spring to life.
Zeus, as soon as he finishes his Ravenous Hydra, here comes
this fashion, as this Baron's surely going to go down.
I mean, Ona has the keeper's verdict, but that's really the only ultimate T1 have. Carrier flashing forward, APA flashing away, Astral Flight gets him away for the moment. Impact trying to join the party as CoreJJ trying to get there in time. Impact goes all out just this once, and he puts Zeus to bed. He won't find another as T1 collapse on him, but Team Liquid do get
all the soul stacking. That has been a little bit slow this game for Guma, but we'll be able to start getting some more too.
It's kind of seesawed between APA getting put behind in terms of souls early game, and now Gumayushi not being as quick after having a bit of an accelerated early game in terms of stacks, only getting up towards 80 right now. APA at 240. The tier 2 in the bot lane falls. Zeus trying to get away. Does have TP, no flash for him. Hookshot wall dive was used. TP coming in, and Team Liquid accept that that's all they really wanted. Either, you know, a couple of summoners maybe. They get the TP out. Meanwhile, Carrier is looking for the collapse. And T1 want a little bit more of the action. Base call will pull out Core JJ, but Umpty dives in. The Crescent Guard, just enough to keep him alive.
And they saved the general, but it's at a heavy cost. T1, they're going to keep going.
Impact
Two big ultimates gone.
Impact's looking for something here as well. He's waiting in the wings, waiting in the bushes. What's him here? Like, TL know he's in the area as well. You can see Core JJ starting to collapse. Team Liquid have given up the Drake. Now, can Appa survive through... APA survive through Zeus' initial burst? He can. There's the knockup as well. Hextech ultimatum, though, into the hookshot wall dive. APA Zeus! No Angel saves you from a guard. It's Zeus picking up the 1-for-1 in the...
1-for-1 trade. As crucially, APA dies, and not only that, because they all went top, mid lane inhib is open.
Yep, T1, they're inside those inhibitor turrets now. One inhibitor down for TL. Core JJ looking for something there as the Alistar goes to venture into the jungle and try and find... The wall from Faker should stop them, though.
Yeah, how do you get into the pit with the Weaver's wall down there? Now it falls. Umpty looking for the steal. Keeper's verdict being channeled by Owner. Misses. 3,000 HP on it. Almost taken away, but Owner lands the smite. TL still looking for more of a fight. Hexagon was used by Zeus. Thought of the portal going in as Yon has to flash away. APA still keeping the rest of T1 at bay. Core JJ looking for a flank position, but Owner's going to chase him out. Zeus moving up and now starting to recall. Does have the TP. APA going back in as Faker lands the knockup. The seismic shot, the Crescent Guard enough to kill off Umpty. The TP in as well by Zeus. Where's he going? Towards the fight as Zeus is on APA. Gumayushi chases out. APA no way to go. Tries to astral flight, will escape for a moment, but Faker's here to shut him off. Faker down. Impact and Yon doing everything they can to survive, but Impact will have exactly the opposite of that. Yon now forced away and T1 pushing through mid.
TL look for the Hail Mary. Maybe we could get a contest on this, but it's going to cost them their Nexus.
That's another TP in, just to make sure they kill Yon. Carrier wanted a piece of the action, a piece of the champ, but T1, the champs of this game at least. TL, they fought and they fought and they looked like they had a chance, but in the end, T1 just slammed the door in their face. 1-0, T1.
In this first game, again, it comes down to can the T1 job, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but it's going to be 3 AD carries on the side of T1, though, as this time around, the Vayne was not banned because they had to ban the Vi, and so Zeus slams his Vayne. He was picked from their weak side.
Oh. Owner is going to go for the smite.
Owner is going to be met by Umpty.
Quick.
Can flag and drag away. Impact still looking for the chase. Has that path maker. Carrier coming back in. Will have the Hail of Blades. Umpty hit the Tempest Cripple. Impact. They go for the stun. Owner kicks. Owner down. Zeus is here to join the party. Carrier rends down. Umpty for
leave now, so he's not going to take over to his level 6. But Zeus there will also be at a discrepancy. And when you have that Vayne versus Cassante, and Impact having his Ghost again, she'll feel pretty comfortable. Umpty's going to be able to take up those Void Grubs for the trade on Dragon now.
Feels like a recurring theme this MSI that teams just don't respect the Taliyah level 6 spike. So many skirmishes have started off with a team seeing someone in their jungle and being like, hey, you're not allowed to be here. And then in a moment's notice, Taliyah shows up.
Have to stack up that infernal trigger, though. The wave beginning to die to the tower. Plate's already fallen. TL just keeping T1 away from those extra minions. Carrier eats a chunk. Seismic shove, and Carrier's the first to fall. The dash in by Yon. Trying to put T1 in the 8th circle of hell, but can't quite get it as Gumayushi flashes away the heal. Guma down to 100. Can't quite get the damages. Umpty, though, looking for a catch here as Owner and Carrier walk through the jungle together. Umpty able to dodge away from the flag and drag, and then uses Owner as an express out of there. Owner caught up, has to flash charm on APA, means that he can't quite get the damage downside and shove.
At that point, meanwhile, like you say, it is also going to highlight the DPS focus fire as you kite back from one person, the focus fire of the other ranged players, trying to dissuade your opponents from their melee. That thing just makes the ultimate insane. And we also just had another item completion for Guma.
Umpty, TP in by Faker as well, and Umpty's down. Forced out in the Cataclysm. Faker looking for the chase as he dashes forward onto Core JJ. The charm still connecting. Depth charge out as Core JJ looks to escape. Has the flash, but face plants. Hits his noggin against the wall.
For one, when it comes to these dragons, with Chemtech Soul on the Rift, I think the priority going to be a lot lower than it was last time around at Hextech Soul in win condition in of itself. For Chemtech, that's a little bit more tough as T1 trying to get the first turret of the game here and further build that gold lead. We'll be able, I think, to pick up first brick. Top lane, not far behind, just a little bit slower here from Team Liquid.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
See, Impact was working his way down. Seismic Shot being used as well. TL have invested a lot of tools into this, but with the Rift Tower charging forward, with Impact collapsing, and with only 3 members of T1
in for that really close range charm. And now, no ultimate. Up the S kick.
Flashes, Sonic Waves. Faker has a flash, but he's knocked into the wall. No dash out for him now. Still holds on to that Summoner spell. And Core JJ taking the kill is not really who you want it on.
Of course, Zayu split pushing up on that top side to try and answer, but they have a teleport to answer as well.
Crucially,
I'll ride it out.
I wasn't done yet, okay?
Okay.
This is T1, which is the one reason why I would trust them to pull this off as APA.
Does have the flash, Seismic Shove, Cataclysm dodged away. The flash, though, coming in is Faker there.
You were cursing
okay,
me. You were
too.
side turret. The mid lane push as well, kind of abandoned from TL. Interesting, they're sending Yon down to.
There's no cause for worry.
Oh, Carrier just jumps across the wall, has to flash away. It does, it works both ways. Owner dashes away as well. The charm short there. Impact still chasing Owner and Faker towards the top side. Spirit Rush available for the army, but Owner able to walk away. TL, though, do get the summoner out of Carrier.
I wasn't worried at any point of that. Carry out does have to use the flash as Faker.
Oh, Faker caught up. Depth charge, stretch line locked up. Faker almost falls. The Inferno trigger will bury T1. Through all the circles of hell, Dante sends them down. Yon chased out. Zeus tries to open up. In, back, out. Will he go forward for more? Core JJ there. Owner with the flank, but he's hooked up. And on the unraveled earth, he's buried beneath it. TL roaring.
Look at Spawn. No emotion. No, because
He was the same during finals.
Not enough.
Hook again as they look for the engage on Owner, but Core JJ's caught out in the Cataclysm. Gumi, Yushi, and Zeus beginning to open up a great blade well will stop the chain of corruption. Dragon take.
There is so much burst available for TL. You have great frontline and engage between Impact and Core JJ, and taking down the
Yon
Samira
has to use it as all the pressure from T1 comes out of the fog of war.
Zeus.
Baker, he got a charm.
Baker got a charm once again, and it's APA who's shut down. Owner flashes away and is healed up. Yon now caught in the Cataclysm, and the Inferno trigger is just his doom. Another charm landing onto Impact as Team Liquid are pulled underneath the mid-tier 2. Impact goes all out, but he just can't get the damage down. T1 find 4.
Baker doesn't need ult. He has the charm flash. He finds the pick onto APA. They get the kills, and T1 own the map.
Baker looking for another charm as Umpty dashes in, dashes back. Sonic Wave forward, doesn't have the Dragon's Rage. Baker has one more Spirit Rush charge. Umpty could look for this, but Baker wisely realizes discretion is the better form of valor as he backs and realizes the TP is coming in by Faker. Sonic Wave onto the minion wave, and Faker, as you say, has the Spirit Rush up and sends Umpty to...
Ari is clutching it, and the Baron going down quickly.
Weaver's wall in by APA. Core JJ lands the hook onto Zeus. An S-rank beginning to develop as Zeus flashes the wall. The Ignite's going to tick on him, and T1 have to back away. Zeus escapes on what can only be single-digit HP, but TL immediately call, let's keep this Baron rolling. There's no smite, as you say. TL going for it. Owner jumps into the pit, has the GA. Impact forced away. Cataclysm, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Team Liquid against all odds, against all hope for the OCK. Slam the door in T1's face, and they're not done yet. Carrier chased away. Team Liquid begin to descend. The Baron secured. Carrier's life no longer his own.
T1 with a colossal mistake. Their Baron plays have gotten so much better over the last couple of years, but here TL get the better of them. Now the push has started.
Red team's turret has been
And what a moment for TL. A couple of seconds away, a minute away from victory perhaps, but Umpty now caught out. Chain of Corruption, Dragon's Rage out, Umpty dies. And an overstep is all it takes.
Then getting the extra kill, Yon going in, chasing them down. Carrier's able to send Gumayushi off to live, but won't be able to escape himself.
Weaver's wall in by APA as he looks to try and stop T1 pushing in for that mid lane. Liquid grouping up with their top laner who's already at half HP, does have that teleport to rejoin the battle. Yon, rooted, Chain of Corruption. Yon has to pop the Blade Whirl early, and the Cataclysm is sure to follow. You have to feel. Charm against Core JJ once again, and T1 now. Their health bars much more healthy than their compatriots. TL forced away.
It's only a 34-second cooldown on Faker's ultimate. Basically nothing, level 3 plus the Malignance. Soul Point seemingly to come through here for T1 as an impact.
Dashes in. Oh, they found him!
Oh,
They
he's
found
dead!
Ona! They just killed him! They just caught him out! Now Gumayushi maybe next on the menu because it's a Weaver's wall, and Gumayushi's all on his lonesome! The engine light popped! He flashes, he heals! Carrier, will he be able to get there in time to save his AD carry?
Remember
Both summoners burnt. As you say, Ona down. Last team, TL, were the team without the jungler, and they're the ones that secured the objective here. The soul on the line for them.
Maybe you let it go. It's just a Mantech Soul. If you lose the fight, you lose the game.
I don't feel like that's in the water for T1.
Oh, yeah.
Team Liquid, the NA #1 seed against T1,
Core,
the current
core.
world champions. As Core is called out, he tries to dredge line, but there's nothing for him to grapple to. Baker dashing forward, has one more Spear Rush Charm, another charm. Gonna land onto Impact. And the rest of T1 begin
Baron's
to
up.
collapse. As you say, the Baron available to them. Last time, T1 weren't able to get it, even though they had a jungler and TL didn't. The question is, with no wave in mid, what will TL do? They can look to collapse. Instead, I think they might give this up. The Weaver's Wall, possible from APA. Hope, probable for Team Liquid as they dash in. Gumayushi pulled out with the face call. Umti able to dodge away from Ono, who has that blast cone. He'll get back into the pit. The Baron down to 2,000. Umti still can get in. No flash for him, but the safeguard to a control ward is all that he needs. Zeus begins to open up. Ono secures the Baron, and now Zeus really has the time to rain hell down on Team Liquid. But into the GA he falls. Meanwhile, Yon finds Faker. Can he find more? Inferno Trigger is primed and ready. He's ready to shoot his shot on the international stage, and now the S-Rank falls off. Stopwatch coming out from APA as Ona will go into the GA. Core JJ can't land the dredge line, but the Death Charge will follow up. Yon still looking for more. Ona comes out of the GA, Inferno Trigger pulled, and there's 1,000. TL, this is it. This is your moment. This is your shot. You got to shoot it.
50-50.
You got to look for it.
50-50.
Can you find it? The charm onto Impact 50-50 as Umti dives in, but Ona says not today. The Elder taken by T1, and now Zeus has a perfect playground to open up. APA may find one, but T1 are going to wipe Team Liquid off the face of Summoner's Rift.
Owner gets the Elder, and T1 will be the victors. Carrier is going to chase down APA. Faker gets the last hit.
And it's a 40-plus minute game that comes down to an Elder 50-50. Yes, you have Kalista Spears, but this is a lethality Kalista, and on the other side, the Lee with the execute, always going to be a big threat. But with the Death Timers, as long as they are the Elder buff, T1 about to go up 2-0, but man, TL made them work for it.
A very singular march down the mid lane here for T1. The Nexus in their eyes, a 2-0 in their eyes, a rematch with G2 on the horizon. They go to match point.
Looking to play aggressively, and obviously, especially when he is double frontline this time around, Zeus is just going to go for the Vayne again.
And some people might wonder, you know, you got a Sejuani here. Why aren't we picking melee mid, melee top to really get that way? So Impact will get out.
All right, we got a game of Ring Around the Rosie, and then a game of Hide and Seek.
Yeah, just don't risk it.
It's harder to hide and seek when there's a turret hitting you in the back. However, he'll catch the wave a little bit, and that delays the next wave. Level 4, Carrier 2, Guma 3. Impact and Umti on the way. It's a 5-man dive in the bot lane. Just play safe, T1. Ona here to protect. Pathmaker forward. Guma flashes away from it, but the seismic shove finds 2. And Carrier's already down, answering. Impact falls himself. As TL might look for more, they'll at least get this wave crashing in. Ono and Gumayushi under the tower, not much health, no summoners for Guma. Baker coming in from the side as well, but that control ward stops him in his tracks as it looks like in the end it will be a 1-for-1 exchange.
Yep, TL go for the classic old 5-person dive on the bottom side and try and deny some more minions there and Impact the willing sacrifice in that dive.
Big thing here is that because of them threatening another dive, Faker actually feels incentivized to play aggressively as APA.
Ona's on the chase here as well.
No
Has the
flash.
flash. APA has no flash. And he doesn't really have a hope in hell of getting out, but instead T1 back away with Core JJ moving in from the side.
Big thing there, Ona does have his flash, but doesn't want to use it because he flashes in and there's he flashes into the waiting arms of Umti and Core JJ. He'd end up going down. Doesn't risk it. The hook. Carrier's there.
Looking for the damage. Ona has to flash away. Yon joining the fray.
Still, Guma did have to give up a decent amount of the wave. Carrier gets hooked again, but should be fine here underneath the turret. And we do see Yon.
Flash.
Oh!
Yon flashes away from the shadowing strike. He's going to need him. Or JJ and Yon are looking for this. Carrier hook, no flash on him. Shadowing Strike finds one stun. Carrier has a bunch of spears in his back to end coming out. Gumayushi locked up with the staggering blows from the Nautilus, but Faker's on the way, and Yon is falling first. Faker looking for more. Instead, it's Guma who secures the
At least try and trade.
They don't take it that quickly though. It's still at 2000 HP. They're looking for Owner. Core JJ going in. Only level 4. Weaver's Wall's going to separate the two teams as Umti dives in. Onto Owner. Still the damage coming out. TL will find one. Faker trying to put the damage in from the side, but Impact roams across as well. Faker has to flash away from Impact. Pathmaker in. Double stun. All out. Carrier survives under the tower, but Faker does not have that luxury. The question will be whether they can lock him up in a fight as well. Carrier Hex flashing across the wall. They're Shadowing Strike, Chain of Corruption, piercing arrow. Impact down to 100. One more auto. Carrier takes it with the Ignite. Impact unable to survive the dive.
They very well know our entire side of the map.
Faker! Seismic shove, Dredgeline. Faker just Valkyried into it. And now Faker, who tried to escape, won't be able to. APA sends him to an early grave.
Flashback to the play that Knight found. The Valkyrie not going to be enough.
Tower shot, APA takes another. And Zeus pull up in and outplay from this position. There's the Ghost. Unraveled Earth going down. Zeus trying to do everything he can to dodge away. And he continues to do so until Yon puts a spear in his back. Faker getting chased away. The Valkyrie will get him to safety this time.
What those top laners, Void Grubs, which now are contestable by T1. Zeus going for the teleport play here on top side. They're calling in Faker.
Faker joins the party. APA looking for the damage onto Zeus, condemned into the wall and condemned to death.
Able to push out with the top side tower already being taken. 6 Void Grubs is on the menu, and they are the team that has to worry about the timeline in this game, since there is so much scaling on the side of T1. So 6 Void Grubs is actually quite critical for TL.
Break up in 2.5 minutes. Won't be a chem sold this game. We've already had a mountain and a camp.
Pushes ahead the timeline. I like this from Team Liquid. The focus here, they know they have to index so heavily into these top side neutral objectives.
JJ on the flank here. Faker no flash, as you said, Kobe. He tries to Valkyrie forward, just looking to clear the wave. Dodges the seismic shove. Well done, Faker. He gets most of the wave. One cannon minion survives, but meanwhile,
and again, I do like that call because TL know, hey, we're not that team that's going to play a super long game stacking dragons of Void Mites here.
T1, they try their best to make the best, or they try their best to make the best of a bad situation. In this case, Faker getting taken.
Can go for it. Zeus, let's use the tumble. Here we go. Flash. Depth charge, and where's Zeus even gonna go? You don't get an opportunity to move. TL may push for an in-hit.
Topside after topside after topside play for Team Liquid, and now they can push on Inhibitor Tower.
Who's even gonna react? Owner's on his way across. Faker on the reset as well, but with 6 grubs, these mites just bolster your forces so quickly. Don't go for the inhibitor. Glacial Prison's gonna land onto Yon. He still holds on to the cleanse, the package in, double TP. T1 investing into this play. Void Seeker in as Faker is forced over the wall. Carrier jumping in with a Magnet Storm, but is the chase there in time? Umti fills to a piercing arrow from Narnia, but Carrier follows suit quickly after. The Chain of Corruption will lock up TL for a second. Gumayushi stepping back forward with a Ghost. Yon can chase you down, Guma. Yon can chase you down! But the smallest fraction of HP keeps Guma alive.
How does Guma keep doing it? But Zeus?
With the final hours of the final chapter in TL's story here at MSI. Faker the first target, all out. But can Impact do enough? Again, Zeus just one. He's looking to make it 2. He's dodging, he's dipping, he's weaving his way around. The Ghost enough to keep him alive for a second, but TL continues to collapse.
So low.
Carrier's reset and he's coming through the Hex Gates. Weaver's Wall will separate the play as APA dashes in. They know Zeus is in the alcove having a little break, having a little moment to himself. But APA doesn't have the mana and he just can't find Zeus. In the end, he falls to the threaded volley. Faker Valkyrie's away. Carrier rejoined the fray and found another kill for T1.
The madness! The madness! Does it continue? We've got to push on mid lane
They're
there.
look for a dive, surely.
X flash over. Gumayushi is going to get the whole tower mid, I think.
Carrier just chasing in. Unraveled body going out, the knock up, Umti's rejoining the fray, Carrier tanking the tower, APA first to fall, Faker with the TP, has joined up with his buddies to fight in the top lane. Permafrost will stun Umti for a second, but Yon is here to party, so's Guma, and TL are at a numbers disadvantage 4-3, as Impact runs out of the base, and is actually gonna go catch the midway.
It's the stalling there from Zeus, giving T1 the time to regroup, and as you point out, Kobe,
Poked by these rockets from the Corki. Now after Faker finishes up the wave,
Seismic shove onto Owner, into the knockup. He's going to have to burn the flash. Faker coming from the flank, has that big one charged up. And here comes the Magnus Storm onto the backline. Umpty locked up for a second, down to 200. Impact going in as well, as they manage to lock up Faker. The seismic shove doesn't hit, but the all-out is everything for Impact. He pulls back his former teammate and sends him to a watery grave. Impact falls though as Gumayushi stabs him in the back. The seismic
TL, gonna be getting the Drake.
as well as we do. Core only lands it onto Owner. The seismic shove's going to flick him back though, and APA takes the kill. Core JJ able to survive.
Gets another ultimate to bring Faker over to the rest of the team, getting the extra kills for themselves, and they get a...
Keeping it together for T1. Perfect game thus far.
We're fighting against Chain of
Owner's
Corruption's going to land on Core JJ. Carrier kept at bay by Impact down towards the bottom side. is separated from his team. The Weaver's Wall coming in by APA. Carrier flashes into it, and he place spawns in. The Magnus Storm catches Core JJ for the moment. Zayas on the flank. Carrier and Impact will be the, and Core JJ will be the first to fall. The Prey Seeker onto the backline by but he just doesn't have the damage. And now Impact has to run for the hills. The seismic shove onto Owner is enough with the spear from Yon. Zayas trying to get him right now. T1 are having done to them what they've done to so many teams in the past. He's down to 4 lives and they have no idea. TL against T1. Sneak the big purple one.
like a flashing, you see T1 gonna have to seize control and just weather the storm of this Baron.
And that
The Drake, right? It's only the third.
I mean,
APA will get the inhibitor, and TL are happy enough with that. The Drake secured by T1 will put them on soul point. TL trying to get the mid lane prio, trying to force T1 to take the long route round because APA can always Weaver's Wall off from behind enemy lines. Glacial Prism wide again. There's the Weaver's Wall we talked about. The package coming in as well as Carrier jumps behind enemy lines. The Chain of Corruption coming in. Faker being called out by Umpty. Carrier has spears in his back. And TL have death in their eyes. Carrier the first to fall. Zayas doing everything he can on the backline, but J will lock him up for a second. Zayas flashing, ghosting, dashing away. The final hour, perhaps the final chapter in TL's books here. The seismic shove dodge to the side. T1 looking for the re-engage. Umpty has kept Faker away from the fight for as long as he can, and TL
Liquid trying to keep up that push though, keep up the pace of the game. They spent another 5 secondary tower here, 50% HP. There goes to Leo Wall.
Weaver's Wall being used well by APA from the side lane. They'll take the final tier 2 that's time as TL.
What's remarkable though is, Carrier taking this.
Oh, Carrier goes in, and Umpty immediately dies on him. The Magnus Storm will do nothing.
Top lane is
all
down.
in TL, and
They
as you
have a
say,
wave.
Carrier down, they have a wave, but Faker can start to clear it. The mid lane should be their target instead. Get the wave through there, look for the inhib, or maybe you just look for the win. Can TL grasp victory from the jaws of defeat?
You gotta try, you might not get another opportunity. 20 seconds on Carrier.
TL will do it by the numbers, push through mid instead. Piercing arrow charged up by Gumayushi as T1 look to make their last defense. TL pushing forward, and they will get the inhib. T1 cede it to them.
Carrier's going to be up in 8 seconds. You have to call off the pressure now. The objective on this Baron. If TL do not win the game on this Baron, they are in big trouble because the Hex Soul acquired by T1.
Importantly for TL, they will be able to get the top
they just respawned
as well.
That's
it
gonna be
respawned
gone.
about 5-10 seconds ago. Impact's looking for it here with the Baron up minions. The rest of TL on their way to try and defend him. Will T1 overstep? They have the package. Will Faker go for it? Will he think the Impact's all alone? But he's not. His friends are here. His team is here. And Faker has to flash away. Carrier flashes away too. A great collapse from TL, but with the Chain of Corruption coming in. Core JJ's down to half HP, and T1 can look for a bit more of a Barney. A bit more of a fight as Zayas tumbles forward.
Pressure. You're the ones with the Baron that is expiring.
Umpty.
Weaver's Wall coming out. Faker has no flash. Umpty flashes for him.
He's dead!
Faker falls.
They gotta go for it! One man.
Can they get it? Can they? MSI, but I thought today it would be extinguished. TL.
Triple
have
inhibs.
other plans. Faker down for 30. Baron remains for 45. Impact pushing in the bot lane. The inhib. The first target for TL. Will they take it slow or will they go for a battle here against T1, again underneath their Nexus towers? Owner flashes forward, and he catches one. APA able to flash out in time. The final hour from Zayas, trying to put the final chapter in the nail of the coffin of this book for TL. Zayas dashed in, and APA puts him in his place. TL will not be going quietly into the night. They will defy every expectation and take a game against.
Not sure on the angle there, and it is going to be the
Really?
Lily. Oh, yep, that's an Umpty special right there. Does mean that you have 2v2 AP or a double AP rather.
Late and got the wave crashing in as well. Now, Keria and Zeus will be able to get a little bit more. APA looking for the damage onto Ona. No one tanking yet. Flashes away from the heroic charges. Faker tanking. Last Embrace comes down. And the tower aggro juggling from T1 is sublime.
Towards level 6, going to be a really big spike for Lilia. The second spike you're always looking towards with these AP junglers is the moment they finish their first item, because that is when... Oh, the
flash engage. Gumayushi cleanses early. Nice taking. Guma's down. It's a 2v2 for Yarn and Core JJ.
Core JJ and Yawn, they do it in a critical game here. Dragon is being taken already by Umpty. Of course, Owner is going to trade on top side of the map, but Core JJ is not even done. Looking around here, they can call Umpty.
Oh, he doesn't have W.
Umpty stopped.
So he went for the Scuttle Crab to hit level 6 instead of going for the trap.
We're seeing the pings go down.
So will they go for it? They're trying to catch out Ona. Umpty going in, lilting Lullaby on 2. Remember, Guma has no summoners. Faker's here for the collapse. The shockwaves on the lands of Core JJ. Umpty trying to put the damage down. Core JJ's running for the hills. No flash for him, no ignite either. Umpty almost gets shocked into the wall as Keria joins the battle. APA from across the side. Umpty continues to dash and dive. The Fates call, they're chasing Guma. And Yarn dashes over the wall. And Guma's buried in his own jungle by TL.
Hits.
Umpty has no mana.
Yeah, Umpty has smite though. So,
well, yeah.
I think even with
Worried
the call
about
of
the fight.
God, Umpty coming in, there's the call of the Forge God, it's gonna land onto him. Last Embrace as well will root him up, and Umpty goes down. Guma finds him, Core JJ looking for more as Yon joins the battle from the bottom side, but he's knocked up. Keria looking for a little bit more of this piece of the pie as Ona dashes in. Hammer shock, hammer smash, Core JJ dodges the Last Embrace, but can't dodge the clap back from Keria.
The previous engage, over-aggressive from T1. This time it's Umpty that oversteps on the Lilia. Goes for the objective.
Yon! No way does Yon do this to cleanse away! He tries to get out from Ona, but the steadfast presence will stop him in his tracks. He was so close! The brink!
Low, but again, you are playing into the Poppy. You can't go that far up. Impact.
Yeah, no ghost for him. Even Q3 won't save him from this, and APA TPing in as he tries to join the fight. Zeus has only the flash to escape this. Umpty joins the battle, but the Keeper's Verdict knocks him back into his place. Yeeted out as APA flashes onto the satchel. Can Zeus get in time? Umpty looking at the Lilting Lullaby, but now he's going into his demise. Last Embrace will lock him up for a second, and the Dawning Shadow spells his doom.
T1 have had enough of North America. They are smashing.
A lot of resource being used, and T1 still getting access to 6 scrubs. And this is what a lot of people, including me, were expecting coming into the day. Even with T1 struggling, their early aggression has been one of the big ways that they took down teams like Gen G, took them to 5 games, beat out
going in,
alive.
Lilting Lullaby. Onto Ona as well. Umpty, watch out Eep as he dashes forward. Yon here to join the party, caught up in the Last Embrace. Ona doesn't have the flash. In fact, it only has the Hex to try and escape. Umpty looking for the Scuttle Crab. Guma keeping him at bay.
Going to be very dangerous now for Team Liquid, even to farm their waves on the bottom half of the map.
Flash from Ona, can't quite land the hammer shock into the wall. But it's such aggression from T1 now. Yon in the mid lane, Shockwave pulls him back. He dances back underneath his tower, but Piran attacking up from Faker. Zeus finds another in the top lane, healed up as well with the piercing darkness. And you just can't kill him. Zeus in the end falls to Core JJ, but Guma's here and Ona's on the chase. Core JJ locked up with a hammer smash and nowhere for him to go. He'll be dashed against the rocks by T1.
13 minutes, and look at the T1 comp. There's Vayne, there's Orianna, there's Ornn!
Yon has no flash and no hope of escaping. Zeus finds another in the mid lane. Perhaps we could find something, but meanwhile, your mid lane tier 2 is raised to the ground.
He's on his way. I think they might have an inkling, but he does walk up.
Faker steps forward. Core JJ there with the crash down. Knocked back with the satchel. Shockwave though as Faker survives for much longer than he has any damn right to. Faker's on a rampage. The Dawning Shadow helping out as Core JJ has to retreat. Still not level 6. And Faker finds another. A double for him. 5-0-1 on the Orianna.
You're not ganking Faker. He's ganking you. And now Yon's on the run as well through his own jungle. There goes Umpty.
Umpty's getting chased down by the support. Yes, he's been farming his Guma. Face checks into Yon, who flashes forward. The render shut down. And Yon can be happy with a single kill because Ona will not let him. He's hex flashing. He wants the tower and he'll get it, but APA is now there. The Hexplosive Minefield there to help out. TP immediately by TL, but Ona, steadfast presence in the phase rush enough for him to just waltz his way out.
T1's, they're playing it fast and loose with this one. Keria TPing in, got an ult for the wave clear. Gets
Okay,
cancelled.
knocked back with the Tofus. Like, he can still wave clear this. Owner's hit across the side. Another TP as Faker comes back. And Team Liquid realize perhaps they've overstepped a tad. The shockwave will pull Core JJ out, and he flashes into Gumayushi. You can just chase in. They don't have the hard CC for him as he dashes and dances and weaves his way around. Umti already so low. A final shot with the silver bolts pierces through the heart of not only Umti, but also NA. Core JJ lands the shadowing strike to try and dash across the wall. He's still level 5, as you say. What are you doing here, Core?
We're 16 minutes in!
Gets another. Jan almost falls to Gumayushi. He's gonna ward it. Oh, it doesn't quite hit. The piercing dark across the wall. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we're still fighting as Impact will take out Carrier. APA low on mana, but has enough for a single bomb. And now he's knocked into the wall. Faker waiting for the command attack, holding it up. Steps into the bush. Satchel charge away by APA, but there's no escape for him today.
They're having fun.
Lose from a 10K advantage, okay?
Atlas is hoping he keeps his hair after this one. Face call out, shockwave Jan. Sacrifice to save Core JJ, who's only just tinged over to level 6 while Guma's 9. Zeus opening up as Umti flashes, lilting lullaby. Finds a two-man leap, Dawning Shadow gives him a bit of a shield. Zeus hits with a Mega Inferno bomb. He dances away from Impact. Owner trying to do the same, has to burn his flash. Impact still chasing in, but Zeus, the final silver bolt, not enough to proc Impact to his grave. 6 speed under Umti, can't quite land the swirl seed, and in the end, Zeus falls in a 1-for-1. Guma's collapsing though alongside Faker. APA on the wrong side of the rift. We'll have to try and dodge away. Owner looks for it. Hex splash forward. APA has a one-man army in front of him, a one-man wrecking ball in the form of this Poppy.
But he's just running.
Just keep going.
I feel like all
Hit him, APA. Hit him. Hit him.
Oh, the Q.
Oh. He probably has steadfast presence back up, so he can just run
he's
away.
also Poppy.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, Jan and Core JJ are trying to kill Carrier, and they'll do it.
I feel like this game is cathartic.
The TP to see his Lilia, but it hasn't really delivered.
That was such a good tumble into the back of the wall on the Dragon Pit for the very quick auto
the short
there.
tumble. All out coming out from Impact. I think Shockwave available for Faker right now as Team Liquid lose their top laner. The chase continues. Faker wasn't even in the play. I'm as scrambled as the teams are, I'm sure at this point.
You want me to take over some play?
Go, Kobe, you can do it.
Carrier's coming in! Support Ornn! You never seen this
Going. And that's it. Oh, APA! Wait, he has a 6-packer. She can get it! Bombs, 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 bombs! Ignore the base.
Yeah,
Just
T1
keep him
pushing
going.
through mid here. Faker's going to TP to the ball
let him
lane
have
to stop.
something.
Riptail charged in. That will be the inhib tower falling. T1 looking for more. They have 6 grubs, so a bunch of mites helping out with this attack. They might just go for that top lane inhib tower. APA getting chased out by Faker. No TP on either of them. The inhib in the top lane. The next target for T1. Umti looking for a lilting lullaby, but can't get close enough to hit enough people. The engage from Core JJ enough to shut down Zeus. There's one. The charge away though by Owner. Riptail didn't survive for long enough for him to get in. Owner falls asleep in the middle of the fight. Not an advisable thing to do, I'll tell you, but he's able to escape for the moment because the last embrace will lock up Impact. Fate's call out, Core JJ in. Gumayushi has to flash away as APA joins the fray. Jan and APA will take another.
Shut down!
T1 enough for Team Liquid to get back on the board. The shutdowns rain down.
1 by 1. The gold lead doesn't matter as much because Faker isn't there, and if Impact
dies if this Baron goes over to the world champs. Carrier on the backside of the pit, clearing out the control ward. Can Umti steal? He has the flash. Can he get in?
I mean, that would be critical.
Keeper's verdict. TL judged guilty by T1. Owner yeets them out. The Mega Inferno bomb not enough to take
angle. There's a couple of members here behind enemy lines. Core trying to look.
And this is what you got to do in this sort of position.
The third inhib is about to fall.
The third inhib's about to fall. Very unlikely you come back from this sort of deficit, but Team Liquid are gonna give it a hell of a try. Core JJ still on the flank. T1 don't know that he is waiting in the wings. He's waiting there for them. But the shockwave engage immediately chunks out Appa and Umti. APA low, the Magnus Storm, is it enough? Can Umti get the lilting lullaby down? They'll find one. Guma falls, so does Owner, but the Nexus Towers have followed suit. Impact dashing in, and Zeus dashing out with a flash and a ghost. And a final hour. T1 only have 3 members left alive, but Zeus is one of those, and he's able to dance and weave his way just on the edge of T's awareness. Core JJ forced back to the fountain, and T1
Zeus? Wait,
will
he's dead?
extinguish the hopes of NA and have a date with destiny against G2.